We were caged in a ruthless tiger's cage where our freedom was seized and our mighty voice frozen. Our minds bleed in pain for they were out of life and every attempt on the door will get a key broken because the lords of that land possesses hearts that are rotten. But today I am smiling with my head high for living in a home so clean and pure where golden songs illuminate hearts like the early morning birds that ply the sky with melodies of joy. A joy so filled with love that even death cannot tear because it's the joy of the rebirth of my and your land. Though I was not born but told by versions of history that 18th is a blessing to me and my children, not only my children but their children's children, because we fought not the battle but fortunate to enjoy. What small nursed and planted for Sadao to water for it to germinate fruits that young Harry will eat, sit under its cool shade, renew the promise again, appreciate its peace and gain to show everyone around it's not an ordinary day. It was a day that broke silence, chastised foreign dominance to ignite peace and progress, a day that halted the innocent sorry days. So hear me. Let's come together as one, celebrate this day as one, embrace our fathers as one, for the goal they fought was one. Alna mbenga ke kilinti nga tentu ko mbemu kilineti ngam fanyol tentu ko mbemu kilineti katu e kelol kele ko ibomi kilineti. Are ndentende wotere njurno dende wotere jetten jinnaɓe men he wotere sabu ɓe tinnino he fandare wotere. Ubila tukun nubukan kukun nunuwa nubukan kukun nunuka pour kajom yolola nubukan kukun tafutika fakutikum tukun.
Wow, this is amazing. Good day, everyone watching us live on VM International TV. It's another edition. It's all about Talk to VM Show. The reason why we said Talk to VM Show, number one, we feel like there are a lot of young people down there who wish to express themselves, express the passions they have in them. As a result, we also need to give them the voice for them to express themselves. And today we have 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. She is one of the authors in the Gambia. She currently wrote a book, and of course, she will be launching one of her book. And I think it's high time we all come out and support a young, intelligent, wise young lady from the swelling coast of Africa. And today we are going to discuss a lot, but first I will join me to welcome her. Well, madam, kindly introduce yourself to the people and you are welcome to Talk to VM.
All right, thank you for having me here. I am 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, the author of Whispers from a Wounded Land, the voice of Mother Africa. I'm a student at the University of the Gambia, majoring in development studies. Good to be here, thank you.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about your book? Because it's very rare to see Gambians reading and writing. But here you are with me currently. Tell us what really inspired you to write a book called Whisper from the Wounded Land, the voice of Mother Africa.
All right. What inspired me to write a book is I want to inspire people. I want to inspire people via my words and my ideas because I want to influence people by my ideas. As it is said, the pen is mightier than the sword. I think I can use my pen to talk to people. I can use my pen to reach a wider audience because if somebody read this book, you might be inspired by the ideas there or the words that you come across in the book. So as you know, the culture of reading, like at least people read and get inspiration from the book. That is my purpose. And also in this book I have several profound themes that I believe would add value to people. Themes like corruption, themes like unity and solidarity, themes like injustice, themes like empowerment and potentials. So I believe these themes would be of great interest to people, particularly Africa as a continent. Yeah,
this is amazing. Why do you choose sort of theme in your book? Because we believe that everywhere in the world today is corrupt. You understand? When I said it's corrupt, it simply means the people in power and the people that are supporting those around us. Tell us, why do you choose some of these themes that you just mentioned?
Yeah, the reason why I choose some of these themes is, for instance, looking at the theme like corruption, because we are all aware and we know how corruption is hindering our development as a country and as a continent. So me being an aversion to corruption, I feel like I can use my pen to talk to people at least make people resonate about my themes, let them hold themselves accountable, or at least if they come across this book, they would feel guilty about their acts or their deeds, and then at least I may be able to influence them by my ideas. So that is the reason why I come up with themes like corruption. And when you look at unity as a solidarity as a theme in my book, I'm also calling on Africans to unite in order to develop. If we want to develop, we have to come together. So that is why in one of my poems I have, if Africa wants to develop. So in that poem, I'm telling Africa what do we need. That is to invest in human capital, to empower its youth so that we would be able to develop, because youth are powerful and they can make a lot of change. So that is why I come up with themes like that: education, empowerment, and unity. Yeah.
You talk about corruption. Yes. Tell us a little bit about corruption. What do you know about corruption in your country and in Africa at large?
What do I know? Corruption. When we talk about corruption, we see like how people are mismanaging phone, like people being trusted into their positions and they're not doing what is expected of them, like being selfish, not serving the people as they are supposed to be, that is being dishonest in their roles and duties and in their responsibilities. So that is it, and we all obviously know that this is definitely hindering our development as a nation and as a continent.
Would you mind to define what is corruption all about to you, from your own concept, from your own visions, from your own point of seeing things, you know?
Yeah, for me, basically, everybody knows what corruption is. When we talk about corruption, we're talking about like dishonesty. It's just like a repetition of what I explained here: dishonesty, mismanagement of fund, and also like not performing your role to expectation, not serving the people. You know what should be for people, and then you limit it to yourself, basically being selfish and dishonest. Yeah.
And what do you think we can do to avoid corruptions in our society, environment, homes, offices, you name it?
What we can do is to keep advocating, although like we cannot eradicate it totally, but we can still.
What do you mean? What do you mean we cannot eradicate it?
Because this have been here since before us and it is still persisting.
So that simply means that we cannot eradicate it?
Actually, I don't think we can eradicate it.
Then now, what is the purpose of you writing a book telling people to stop corruption when you know that obviously we cannot eradicate poverty?
Because poverty have been here before. Corruption have been here before us, and it is still persisting. You know, people are different. I can say that I would not be corrupt, but I cannot assure that another individual can be corrupt. I can say that I can read a book or see someone advocating about corruption while I was corrupt. I feel guilty. I feel like let me stop this. But to somebody else, it is different. Like we are not the same. We are not the same when it comes to our personality, the way we act. You know, I can feel guilty about things and others cannot feel guilty about it. Because people have been advocating this. We have seen a lot of people advocating about corruption, but still now it is persisting. That is why I said we cannot eradicate poverty. You can preach it, but you cannot force people, and then people are different. So basically that is it. People are different here.
So what is the way forward if we are to stop? Because you said I can stop corruption, but you cannot ask an individual, to stop corruption. But I feel like you can do that, depending on how you are brought up from childhood and the kind of parents you also have. So yes, what is the way forward?
You can ask them to stop, but you are not assured that like whether they can stop, and you cannot force them to stop. You cannot give them your personality or your character. So
what is the purpose of the laws? What is the purpose of the law that we have in the nations? What about our religions laws? What about our cultural laws in order to do something to put an end to corruption?
Exactly. We have laws and all that. You're talking about that. But for example, look at it in this way. Like Islam said, as a Muslim, you pray 5 daily prayers. Mm-hmm. But not like every Muslim is praying the 5 daily prayers. we seen things that are unlawful in Islam, and then we clearly know that this is unlawful, but some choose to do the right things, some choose to do the correct things. So that is the point here. So I don't know if you are getting me, but that's it. You cannot have everybody in the same line. So preachers will keep preaching, but that doesn't mean everybody that listen will act in accordance to what they heard.
All right. Let's come back to your book. What is the purpose behind you having this book today?
Yeah, the purpose behind me having the book, it's to sell it and reach a wider audience. It's to inspire people. If they buy this book, they can read and be inspired by the lines and the themes in the book. At least maybe from this book we will have a lot more Harris by being inspired by my work. Like being a female author, at least this will also motivate other females to come up and build up their hidden potentials, or people who are passionate about writing. So if they see me publish, they may also like re-energize themselves as writers and also feel like this one did it, I'm also going to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, before we go, can you also tell us some of the struggle you face or that you face during writing the book?
Yeah, the challenges that I face is, the main challenge here is financial support. It is really difficult to have finance to get your book published because it involves process like having an editor, doing the proofreading, printing the book, all that it costs. So, but then you barely have support from people. Not everybody you approach to help you get this done will help you. So the major obstacle here is having the financial support. Yeah.
Okay. So you talk about corruption in your book.
Yeah.
What about unity?
Yeah, I talk about unity as well. I have it as a team because unity is power. As we all hear this common thing, united we stand and divided we fall. So if we want to achieve something or if we want to develop, we need to unite, because if we don't unite, we are not going to make it. How about if we come up with if I have this idea, let's do this, you said no, we are not going to do this. So that is going to bring differences. If we are different, we have a target, it will be very difficult to reach that target. But if we are united and we align our goals and we can work towards what we want to achieve, unity is power. Yeah.
All right. Now that you are about to launch the book, what are your expectations?
Yeah, my expectation would be people to come in large numbers and buy the book. Even if they don't come, they can still buy the book. Let them buy the book, and then it's for themselves and it's for me. It is a way of supporting me as a writer, and also it is a way of supporting other people who would want to make it. If you know that you have and you are capable, you can buy a lot of copies and share it to young individuals who are not able to afford it. Let them read, because others may want to read, but the thing is having the money to buy the material they want to read, that will also be a hindrance to them. I'm urging on every Gambian to try and get the copy as a way of supporting me and also as a way of having a material to read. Yeah.
All right. Where are we going to buy the book if we need it? And do we have any contact that we can reach through you?
Yeah, if you want to buy the book, if you are not able to attend to the launching and buy it during the launching, you can have my number 7124 If you reach to me, you'll be able to have a copy when you need it. And we're also going to try our best after the launching to get the book at Timbuktu bookshop, whereas people can easily access and buy it there.
So Harry, before we go, do you have any extra message that you want to put across to the people that might be interested in buying your book?
All right. What I have to tell people, like aspiring young writers, let them not give up. Let them write, even if they don't have the support. Write and keep it until when support meets your way. Do not give up, because writing, it is important. It is a tool that we can use to preach. It is a tool that we can use to reach to a wider audience. And again, I encourage you all to buy my book. And the launching is December 7th at Baobab Hotel. If you are not able to make it to the launching, You can still buy the book by reaching out to my number 7124 Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, the title of the book. Why did you choose this title before we go?
The reason why I choose Whispers from a Wounded Land, the voice of Mother Africa is because if you look at the themes in the book, this suggests a deep connection and resilience that Africa have, like their past stories and experiences. The past stories of Africa as a continent and their experiences that is connected to healing and suffering. And also the word whispers in the title, it suggests that Africa has a subtlety and intimacy. It has a subtlety, and it has voices that needs to be heard as a continent. It might not be loud, but it is powerful. That is what I want to put. Our voices might not be loud, but they are powerful nonetheless. So let us come together as Africans. Let us unite, and one whisper at a time, we solve our problems. Yeah.
Inshallah. By the grace of Allah, we will get there. So I wish each and everyone the best, and thanks for watching us live on VM International TV. We will advise you to subscribe our channel and turn on the notification bell. Keep watching, and remember, more interesting stories will surely come on your way. Thank you for watching. Still will come on your way next time. I said au revoir.
VM International Dunia bi ala la moy aliya follow from Facebook to YouTube.
Always like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell only on YouTube. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, VM International.